guys, I'm Lynn and welcome back to the home of FPL videos. Okay, so the game isn't open yet, but we do have the fixtures. It shouldn't be very long now, so I thought in the meantime we'd have a little bit of fun, we'd do some wild speculating and just throw some predictions out there. So in today's video, we're going to explore my predictions for the 8 most expensive players ahead of the 21-22 season. Please, if you enjoy this content, do pop me a like and subscribe to the channel. It's always much appreciated. Hoping to reach 5,000 subs before the start of the season. Thanks, Nim fam. Anyway, enough bim bamboozling. Let's get into the predictions. My first prediction to be one of the highest priced players in the game next season is Bruno Fernandes. With 3,101 minutes under his belt, he scored 18 goals in the 2021 season. Whilst he didn't score the most goals last season, his 18 goals were placed alongside 14 assists and bonus points, making him the highest scoring player in FPL last season with 244 points. I reckon Bruno could be around 12.5 million at the start of next season. Next up is Harry Kane, Golden Boot and Playmaker winner of last season for the most goals and assists. He finished the season at 11.9 million and scored only 2 less points than Bruno with 242. So I could see him either matching Bruno around 12.5 million or be about 0.5 less. Interesting to see where Harry ends up. Then we have the Egyptian king, Mo Salah. This one is a little bit tricky as he started the season at 12 million, and I can't see them dropping him back to that when he finished the season at 12.9 million. He was the 3rd highest point scorer last season, so putting him above Bruno and Kane would be a little bit odd in the pricing. I could see FPL Towers making him about 12.5 million and giving us a headache on trying to fit all 3 of Bruno, Kane and Salah in our teams. Of course, since my last video, I have been informed that Salah may be at the Olympics during the end of the summer period, which could have an impact on whether he starts the beginning of the Premier League season, but I don't think that will affect the pricing when FPL Towers look at it. Sadio Mane did not have the most standout season last term. With a little bit of a rise in form towards the end of the season, it helped keep Mane in the points. With 176 points, it's not the heights of the 231 points of the 18-19 season or the 221 points of the 19-20 season that he's had. With him starting the season at 12 million after a 200 plus point season the year before, I could see his sub 200 tally being a bit of a dip in price for him, placing him around the 11.5 million bracket. Moving on to KDB, a player plagued by injury during the 2021 season. His 141 points from 6 goals and 12 assists is a dip from his 251 points with 13 goals and 23 assists of the 19-20 season, meaning he's unlikely to reach his 11.5 million starting price of last season. I'm expecting a fair drop for KDB. We could see him as low as 10.5 million, maybe 11 million at most, depending on how he does at the Euros. Aubameyang's position change and hike in price at the start of last season didn't see him any less appealing to managers when the opening fixtures were announced. Unfortunately, his form of the 19-20 season with 22 goals and 5 assists did not follow him into last season. It was quite the fall from grace for the Arsenal captain after falling 80 points shy of his 205 points total of both of the previous 2 seasons. So I can't see him anywhere near his opening price of 12 million of last season. He'll likely be lumped in the 10 million bracket, maybe 10.5 at most. Jamie Vardy had a consistent season last season, seeing him just 20 points off of his points total of the Golden Boot winning 19-20 season. Whilst his goals dropped off last season, he did turn provider and doubled his assist return. Jamie started at 10 million at the beginning of last season and finished at 10.2 million, so not a massive rise there. This is a fair admission price for the Vardy party, and I could see FPL Towers sticking with the 10 million or adding the 0.5 to make him even more food for thought. especially with good starting fixtures. Last but not least is Raheem Sterling. Sterling was well off of his usual pace last season, scoring just 154 points, his lowest season after 3 straight seasons in the 200 plus points club. He'll always be a premium player in FPL just by the nature of his FPL calibre, but he'll take a dent of his 11.5 million starting price of last season, I think. I can see FPL Towers shaving off $500,000 to 11 million, if not pushing him right down to 10.5 million, making us choose between KDB or Sterling. He's an attacking player in the reigning Premier League's champions side. I'd be shocked to see him drop any lower than that. So that's it for my most expensive player predictions. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you agree with my prices or not? If not, what would yours be? If you've enjoyed the video, please do like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you very much, Nim fam. Until next time, Nimfria out.